Good evening. Top story today, Irish biotech startup H Plus Nano.
A new breakthrough in implantation technology might just pave the way.
Computers in the brain? Sound like science fiction? Well, not according to H Plus Nano. The company has just released a medical implant that they say
was more than just a merging of man and machine. This implant gives patients a Windows view into their own bodies.
H Plus is giving consumers exactly what they want, and Mortal Systems has the most reliable network infrastructure.
The problem is, we have antitrust laws.
Oh, come on,
No,
this
no,
song and
I'm
dance again.
serious.
Okay.
Do you see this one day replacing doctors?
If you look at our African Youth Initiative, for example, we're doing exactly that.
Well, I have just one antitrust law. I don't trust anyone who wants to stick a computer in my head, especially if they're Irish.
In other news, world tech stocks fell yet again amid
Protesters are part of a larger anti-technology movement inflamed by the recent deaths of 4 human test subjects.
These scientists need to understand that we are people, we are not their toys.
Hundreds of millions of people worldwide stood in long lines today to be the first to try out
a computer in your head. H Plus Nano's long-awaited successor to the N54 medical implant has finally hit the shelves. And
Well, it may look like a hallucination, but that floating interface has everything you need, from chat to video.
What if I wanted to listen to some music?
Something that I think people may be only beginning to look at is establishing some kind of brain-computer interface.
A brain-computer interface.
Yeah, at the neuron level. So this is sort of intelligence augmentation as opposed to artificial intelligence.
Right.
And I think that has a lot of potential.
You mentioned to me yesterday. I really had kind of no idea what you were talking about, and then I looked up Ian Banks. Neural lace.
Neural lace.
That's right.
Exactly.
And so it's this concept of wiring the brain. So it's either there could be a brain internet, and it could also mean that we can upload our thoughts to the cloud.
You would never forget anything. And you wouldn't need to take photographs.
Yeah. I know, it's incredible. I mean, you would never forget anything. You would expand your ability to process information, to remember information, right? But then when the denial of service attack happens,
you gotta watch out for hacking. That could really be awkward.
Watch out for that. But also, and then I read it can also be used to fight degenerative diseases like Parkinson's too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it actually would be quite an equalizer as well, because I think the delta between it would sort of even things out, I think.
You mean in humankind?
Yeah,
people there would be no education disadvantage. Everyone would be starting at the same level.
Yeah.
So there would be no meritocracy. No, there would be new meritocracy.
There would be, but it would be the differences would be smaller. The delta would be smaller, probably.
Wow, and you really welcome that kind of world.
All right, welcome. You asked for predictions.
Okay.
Predictions are not the same as preferences. So, I mean, do I think something like that is likely to occur? I think probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, it's incredible. We could go on and on. Unfortunately, we have to wrap and leave it at that. Let's give it up for Elon Musk. That was really awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles in Great Millstone. And Barakatham to all you brothers that's out here teaching this truth with faith and sincerity. And I'm going into the mark of the beast, okay? And this is the mark that's going to go in your foreheads, okay? And this is the one, this is the neural lace that Elon Musk is working on at his company, which is called Neuralink, okay? And the name of this chip is basically that, neural lace, okay? And I'm on Google, and I searched it, and they basically give you a definition. They basically give you a definition of the Neuralink, of the Neuralace. So it says, so far Musk has been calling this brain-computer interface technology Neuralace. Okay, in essence, Neuralace is an ultra-thin mesh that is implanted in the skull and forms a body of electrodes which are able to monitor the brain function. So basically, Neuralace is nothing but a chip with a bunch of wires connecting, and those wires connecting to your brain, okay? That's all it is a chip with a bunch of wires that they're gonna implant inside your brain. Okay? And it was a while back in September when he did that interview on the Joe Rogan show, and he said in a couple of months, it's already December 2018, it's about to be 2019, and he said in a couple of months they're going to have something to announce that's going to be further along than what anybody thinks. And I've showed a video of the same thing, but this, like the one Elon Musk is working on at Neuralink, is supposed to be basically wireless, because it's going to be in your brain, and the Neuralace is going to be wireless. It's going to be connected to the internet. But the one I showed of that guy, he had already had the chip in his brain, and he had a chip, and he had like a process because he was paralyzed in the hand, and the chip basically allowed him to move his hand by thinking, by the power of thinking. Okay, so they already have this thing up and ready. What Elon Musk is doing, he's just basically going to take it a step further. Okay, and for any of you people out here that don't believe that this is the mark of the beast right here, because this is the RFID chip implant, man. It's nothing but a chip with a bunch of wires. This is the mark of the beast, man. And I'm going to keep bringing these videos out proving that this is the mark of the beast. Okay? And I'm about to go get some scriptures too. And this is what I wanted to go into right here. Revelation 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And the hour of temptation is when them so-called white people, those Edomites, those elite banking families, decide to make the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, mandatory. Okay? And because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. And Yahushua is basically, Yahweh is going to basically keep the 144 elect away from the mark of the beast. Okay? And how do I know this? Because I could go into I could go into the Strong's definition, and it says to try them that dwell upon the earth. And if you go into the Strong's definition of to try, which is Strong's 3985, okay, Parazzo, and it's to test, but it's from G3984, and if you click And if you go through that, and it says, through the idea of piercing, a test. Basically, through the idea of piercing. So he's going to try the world through the idea of piercing. And you got to get the RDIF chip pierced into your hand, into your right hand. You have to get it implanted in your skull, so they're going in you. Okay? It's going to be a damn piercing, man. It's the mark of the beast, man. This thing is here. This thing is finna take over, man. Get ready for Jacob's trouble, man. Cause man, this shit finna hit the fan, man. 2019, man. This shit finna hit the fan. That's basically all I want to go into. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles in Great Millstone. And shalom to the hopefully elect.